Today we are taking a close look at the Isle of Inishmore, and before we dive in, let me set the record straight right away. This is not your typical cruise ship experience, and anyone expecting floating resort amenities might want to adjust their expectations. The Isle of Inishmore is actually a ferry operated by Irish Ferries, designed primarily for transportation between Ireland and Wales rather than leisure cruising. Think of it as the reliable workhorse of the Irish Sea rather than a luxury vacation vessel. The vessel has been serving passengers since 1997, though it underwent a name change in 2010 from Isle of Inishmore to its current moniker. With a capacity for around 1,200 passengers and approximately 25,000 gross tonnage, it is a substantial vessel that gets the job done efficiently. The crossing between Rosslare and Pembroke Dock takes about 4 hours, which is just enough time to grab a meal, maybe catch a nap in a cabin, and enjoy some scenic views of the Irish Sea. When it comes to accommodations aboard the Isle of Inishmore, you will find options that are refreshingly straightforward and practical. The cabins are designed with functionality in mind rather than luxury, which makes perfect sense for a 4-hour journey. Standard inside cabins provide the basics with no windows, while outside cabins offer portholes or windows for those who want to watch the waves roll by. The rooms are compact, ranging from about 6 to 12 square meters, so do not expect to host a dinner party in there. Family cabins are available for those traveling with children, accommodating up to 4 passengers with practical layouts. Most cabins feature twin beds or bunk bed configurations, though some offer double beds or convertible seating arrangements. The amenities are basic but sufficient, including beds, wash basins, storage space, and climate control. You will not find whirlpool tubs or butler service here, but honestly, for a 4-hour crossing, a clean comfortable space to rest is all most passengers really need. The pricing for cabins is quite reasonable, typically ranging from 50 to 150 euros per cabin per crossing, depending on the season and how far in advance you book. Accessible cabins are available for passengers with reduced mobility, showing that Irish Ferries takes inclusivity seriously. The maximum occupancy varies by cabin type, but most accommodate 2 to 4 people comfortably without feeling like you are packed in like sardines. The dining situation on the Isle of Inishmore is straightforward and gets the job done without any pretense of fine dining. The galley restaurant serves as the main eating establishment, offering casual dining with hot meals, snacks, and beverages in a cafeteria-style setting. Do not expect white tablecloths or sommeliers here, but the food is decent and filling for ferry fare. The menu includes comfort food favorites like Irish stew, fish and chips, sandwiches, and salads that hit the spot during your crossing. The coffee dock provides a more casual option for those who just want a quick caffeine fix or light snack. They serve coffee, tea, pastries, and various light bites that are perfect for passengers who prefer to grab something quick and find a comfortable spot to relax. The licensed bar offers both alcoholic and non-alcoholic drinks, which can be a nice way to unwind during your journey, especially if you are nervous about sea travel. Food and drinks are not included in your ticket price, so budget accordingly for meals during your crossing. The operating hours align with sailing times, so everything is open during the approximately 4-hour journey. There is no dress code to worry about, and seating is first come, first served, which keeps things simple and stress-free. The seating capacity is adequate for the passenger load, though it can get busy during peak travel times. If you are expecting pools, water slides, or sun deck lounging areas, the Isle of Inishmore will disappoint you significantly. This ferry does not have any pool facilities, aqua parks, or the typical outdoor recreational areas you would find on a cruise ship. However, there are outdoor decks available where passengers can get some fresh air and enjoy scenic views of the Irish Sea during the crossing, which can be quite beautiful on a clear day. The outdoor deck areas provide seating and standing spaces where you can stretch your legs and take in the maritime scenery. On a nice day, these decks can be quite pleasant for watching the coastline disappear and reappear as you make your way across the water. Just be prepared for potentially windy conditions and dress appropriately for the weather, as the Irish Sea can be unpredictable regardless of the season. The absence of traditional cruise ship pool amenities makes sense when you consider this as a transportation vessel rather than a vacation destination. The focus is on getting passengers and their vehicles safely from point A to point B rather than providing resort-style entertainment and relaxation facilities. In terms of onboard activities and entertainment, the Isle of Inishmore keeps things extremely simple. There are no theaters, casinos, nightclubs, or organized daily activities that you would typically find on cruise ships. The basic lounges provide spaces for relaxation and socializing, but do not expect live shows, educational workshops, or themed events during your crossing. This might sound disappointing to some, but it actually works well for the ferry's purpose. Most passengers use the crossing time to rest, eat, read, or simply enjoy the peaceful journey across the water. The 4-hour duration is perfect for catching up on some reading, having a meal, or taking a nap without needing elaborate entertainment programming. The lack of organized activities means you are free to create your own experience during the crossing. Some passengers enjoy socializing in the lounges, while others prefer to find a quiet spot on deck to watch the scenery. The simplicity can be refreshing compared to the sometimes overwhelming activity schedules found on larger cruise vessels. Do not expect spa facilities or wellness programs aboard the Isle of Inishmore. There are no massage services, saunas, steam rooms, fitness centers, or wellness amenities of any kind. This is purely a transportation vessel focused on getting passengers across the Irish Sea safely and comfortably without the luxury add-ons. For a 4-hour crossing, the absence of spa facilities is not particularly problematic for most travelers. The journey is short enough that passengers typically do not need these types of amenities, and the focus remains on practical comfort rather than pampering and relaxation services. The Isle of Inishmore does accommodate families traveling with children, though it does not offer dedicated kids clubs, teen lounges, or supervised activities like you would find on family-oriented cruise ships. Family cabins are available to provide convenient accommodation for parents traveling with children, but childcare services are not provided on board. This setup works well for families who prefer to manage their own children during the relatively short crossing. The ferry environment is generally family-friendly, and the outdoor deck areas provide space for children to move around safely during the journey. Parents should come prepared with their own entertainment and activities to keep younger passengers occupied during the 4-hour crossing. The primary destinations served by the Isle of Inishmore are Rosslare Europort in Ireland and Pembroke Dock in Wales. This direct ferry route provides an essential transportation link between the two countries, serving both tourists and locals who need to travel with their vehicles. The crossing takes approximately 4 hours, making it a convenient alternative to flying for those who prefer to bring their cars or simply enjoy sea travel. Both ports offer docked access, making boarding and disembarkation straightforward for passengers and vehicles alike. The ferry does not offer organized shore excursions like cruise ships do, as passengers typically have their own transportation and travel plans once they reach their destination. This independence allows travelers to explore Ireland and Wales at their own pace without being tied to group tour schedules. The route serves an important practical purpose for people traveling between Ireland and Wales, whether for business, visiting family, or tourism. The reliability and frequency of the service make it a dependable transportation option for those who prefer ferry travel over flying or other alternatives. Taking everything into consideration, the Isle of Inishmore succeeds at what it sets out to do, which is providing reliable, comfortable transportation between Ireland and Wales. The ferry offers clean, functional accommodations and basic dining options that serve passengers well during the 4-hour crossing. The staff receives consistent praise for being friendly and helpful, contributing to a pleasant travel experience overall. The main strengths include punctual service, reasonable pricing, vehicle transportation capability, and adequate passenger facilities for the journey duration. The ferry maintains good cleanliness standards and provides accessible accommodations for passengers with reduced mobility. For travelers who need practical transportation between Ireland and Wales, it delivers exactly what is needed without unnecessary frills. Areas that could be considered weaknesses include limited dining variety and the complete absence of entertainment options, though these may not be significant concerns for most passengers on a 4-hour crossing. The cabins, while functional, are quite compact and basic compared to hotel accommodations, but again, this is appropriate for the short journey duration. What makes the Isle of Inishmore stand out is its reliability and practical approach to ferry transportation. Unlike some ferry services that try to add cruise-like amenities, this vessel focuses on doing the basics exceptionally well. The ability to transport vehicles alongside passengers makes it particularly valuable for travelers who want to bring their cars to explore Ireland or Wales independently. For checking booking availability and prices at your desired dates, you can use the link in description. I hope this video was helpful. Give it thumbs up. Subscribe for more travel-related content. If you are not ready to book this cruise, you can watch our best cruises playlist and choose the best one for you. Thanks for watching.